Before we start, a word from our sponsor, Super Earth.
Super Earth, our home. Prosperity. Liberty. Hi there. Democracy. Our way of life. Oh, hello. But freedom doesn't come free. No! Sweet liberty! No! Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now. You could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
Join the Helldivers.
Become part of an elite peacekeeping force!
See exotic new life forms. And spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become a hero. Become a legend. Become a Helldiver.
Thank you for standing through that that ad. Let me begin. Freedom, liberty, and democracy. The three pillars of Helldivers 2. A world filled with exotic life ready to be liberated by the wings of Super Earth. One of my favorite IPs in the whole world is Star Wars. I love the idea of a whole entire universe filled to the brim with life and lore, and just, I don't know how to explain it, but this game has the same sort of feel. Bunch of planets all out there, and our planet, being so high and mighty of itself, goes and liberates these planets. But instead of lifting other intelligent life, we squish them down like the bugs they are. This game has a lot of political underlining, and I would rather not talk about that, especially in the situations we have been in recently, in recent months. So I'm going to avoid anything political in this, and I'm just going to be talking about the game. I'm not going to be talking about the similarities to real world or like what's happening now. This is just going to be about the game, so don't expect one of those video essays. As stated before, I would say Star Wars, the original trilogy, would probably be the best way to describe its lore, but the way to describe its gameplay would be a mission-based third-person shooter. In Helldivers 2, there's 262 planets in the game, with each of them having their own landscape and weather patterns. Now that's a lot of liberty to spread. When starting up your game, you'll probably see an animation you saw one at the start of this video, and every single time you log in. You probably also seen it on ads when it first came out, and it's of a man talking about his democracy-loving life before a Terminid comes onto Super Earth and game ends his wife and children. I think his wife is named Liberty or something. Anyway, it's off screen, and it's a before and after sequence where he joins the Helldivers, and it goes through this whole join the Helldivers. You know, it's a massive like propaganda. It's like you should join the Helldivers. And if something I just picked up when I was watching it before to record it for the start of this video is I'm pretty sure it was on Mars, which is at the start of the game when you first play the game. You're in a training facility on Mars. That's where they train all the Helldivers. And so I think it was actual actors with real Terminids, but it's on Mars and it's all fake. Like they weren't really in danger. They didn't bring a cameraman to a random planet in space just to record this. Anyway, that's probably something everyone's like actually already knows, but I wanted to point that out for those who haven't played the game. So I've had this game since Malevelon Creek, and it's just a great game for me to hop on and just enjoy playing a game by myself. I just realized I said that 2 games in a row, and it makes me sound like I have no friends. But I love just hopping on and playing by myself because the community of this game is so loving. At least when I first started playing the game, it was very open and friendly, even if you were new and you sucked. I love the community, especially the first few waves of players. Thousands of people uniting together and spreading freedom throughout the galaxy. No one ever trash talked each other. Everyone would act like they were Liberty coded. Full red, white, and blue, or would it be blue, silver, and yellow in this case because it's Super Earth. Anyway, they would act like they were an actual Helldiver. It was probably the funniest thing I've seen in gaming in recent years. The game is awesome. The missions they have are somehow unique from each other and vastly fun in its own rights. The amount of lore and world building laying around on the ground around the planets, it just fills the game with a level of open world level detail without the need for the massive game files. My script just ended, so I'm sorry for the rest of this video being terrible. So instead of recording for like 20 minutes and realizing I haven't even made any points or anything, I'm gonna continue actually stating stuff. In this game, right now, as of recording this, there's 3 enemies. There's the robots, the automatons, that's what they're called, the bugs, which are terminids, which again in the start of the video, and then the final one, illuminids. Illuminids and terminids are from the original game. They were something I didn't actually interact. Well, the terminids I did, but the illuminids I didn't actually interact with in that game when I originally had the game copy. And it's been theorized that the automatons are the children of half human or half sentient intelligent life and half robot creatures. I forgot what they're called. They're the sons of them, and they lived on a planet called Cyberstan, which is right now in the automaton capture in their little grass. I should probably put up a map. I'm putting up a map. There's a map. Now, if you're wondering, hey Feral, how do I know where to start? What to do? Do I start on a low level? Do I start on a high level? Which planet should I start on? Should I be fighting the Illuminids first? Maybe even the automatons? I don't know where you would want to start. Personally, I like to start with the Terminids because they don't really have that much of a long range, especially at lower levels. But there are 2 sort of missions that you can do. You can do the dailies and the Super Earth ones. The dailies give you a few medals, which is like currency in this game. Yeah, they have a max up to 25. Not 25, 250. Max 250 medals, and it helps you unlock new weapons, outfits, and even skins for certain things. And the Super Earth ones are ones that the whole community gets together as a whole to try and finish. Usually they defend planets, attack or liberate a planet which is taking over, or just trying to do something that helps the community at large. With daily challenges, it's something simple like kill a certain amount of enemies, kill them with certain guns or stratagems, and maybe even kill on a certain planet. I don't know if that one's actually a real one, but it seems like it would be that sort of thing. Since I've been playing for a while, I have everything unlocked, and one of my favorite things is probably the mech, because it's a massive... Imagine this, right? You're running around in this massive metal suit, stomping on bugs. Now, on some terms that may be disgusting, or maybe even sad or upsetting, because I know there are some people who actually do love bugs and treat them like livestock and pets. But imagine this. It's just imagine this, right? They swarm you, right? And you have no other way, and then all of a sudden, massive ship comes down and drops this massive metal tin can with missiles and shotguns and bursts of explosive rounds. You can stomp them. You hop in and you're unstoppable. Nothing can touch you. That's what it feels like. It's like a miracle from whatever God is in this universe. What would be the God in this universe? Probably a Helldiver. John Helldiver. It's like a blessing from John Helldiver himself. Or themself. It would be themself. When I said before that they have that each planet has their own landscape and weather system, I wasn't lying about that. In a most recent world I went to, there was acid rain, which I haven't actually seen before. I've seen blizzards, tornado, like fire tornadoes. I've seen a few others, but I've never seen acid rain, and they all do different things. Blizzards make you slow down. Fire tornadoes, dangerous, hazardous areas. They can like block off your whole thing. Ion storms, which stop you from signaling stratagems and resupplies, all that sort of stuff. So usually they are. It's a natural thing. They block you from a normal gameplay, but I think it's really unique. I love it, and it's random most of the time. I forgot who it was. Who's the god? Who actually? I remember the god. Oh, I remember him now. It's Joel. Joel is the mastermind behind this whole game. Now, if you don't know what I mean by Joel is the mastermind or Joel is God, apparently, when this game came out, we were wondering, wow, there's so many convenient things that happen to stop us or make us go on and win stuff, lose stuff. And we found out from the developers there is a man named Joel who pushes the tide either in our favor or away from our favor. And so whenever a Helldiver is getting something lucky, or they are so unlucky about something, they talk about Joel. And oh man, I've had some weird encounters. I've been shot from nothingness. I've been shot with a shotgun somehow in the middle of a Terminated mission, and I don't know how that happened, but it was Joel. I didn't have any stims. I got shot after I used my last one. No one's around me. Everyone's like 100 meters away from me, and I got shot from behind me. So I turn around, I'm like, who just shot me? And I don't know, I still don't know to this day. I have that clip saved. It's probably already played or something. I haven't actually been watching this as I recorded. But I have, I'm scared of Joel, because I don't know if that was him directly, but that scared me. I got shot. I got shot from nothing. Now, if you remember me saying before, there's different levels. It's a 1 to 10. 10 being the hardest, and slowly as you go up the ranks of each level, there are new creatures with harder shells and unique abilities. I will stick to automatons for right now, because they are probably the easiest ones to explain. Actually, no, I'll do Terminids. I'll do Terminids because I know them better, and I feel like I'll miss a lot. So you've probably seen a few of them. There are the smallest ones, which are just small little babies. They, just hatched. Then you got the normal size Terminids, which is what you get for average gameplay. The bane of my existence, Stalkers, which turn themselves invisible, and they lunge from you from a distance, like the small ones. There are queen ones. You would see them because they're more spiky, they're bigger. And you've also got the warriors that come with that one. You've got the massive burly ones with the big front legs that lunge and start running towards you. Those are, I don't know what they're called, bashes, but they hit like a ball. You can get hit by them and you fly off. You're gone. The one above that is like a sort of larvae, sort of queen, I want to say. They shoot acid at you. That's a common thing that happens. They all spit acid. But this one's more of a stream. And they have this, you can tell what they are because they have the massive, like, back filled with, like, eggs or something. And then you got the one that's just bigger than that one, which is, well, not just bigger, the biggest, big ones. Those are the ones with the lanky legs and small body, compared to the legs at least. And they walk on all fours, spit acid, and they also try and squish you with their claws. They used to be really scary because they just come out of the ground all of a sudden and they just attack you. But I've learned to deal with those. I'm still scared by the stalkers. They're they're white and they camouflage, so you can kind of tell them from a distance if they aren't camouflaged. And I think the highest threat is the sort of tentacles, the massive tentacles. In the first game, there were actually these ones that came out of the ground, and they were like massive eels, like it's like the what's it called from Subnautica too, Sub-Zero. Either way, we have a bunch of weapons to defeat them: stratagems, weapons, turrets, vehicles, anything to attack them. I just realized I haven't actually explained what a stratagem is. A stratagem is this little code that you put down. Each item and bomb has its own stratagem code. I think the most popular one is up, right, down, 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 which is the 500 kilogram bomb, which is probably what you've seen a few times if you've been paying attention, of the massive, just the screen just kind of turns yellow. That's basically what it is. And that's the most popular one. But it calls three sorts of stratagems. The red one, which is just like the explosives or like the tactical ones. Then you've got the blue ones, which is support items like shields, like special weapons, and then you got the green ones, which is sort of like devices that do help you. So it's a bit of both, where it's a weapon, but it usually does stuff by itself, like a turret, an automatic turret, and shoots anything. And those are the three classifications. You've also got your normal weapons that you choose at the start. AR, shotgun. I usually go with the shotgun. There's also energy weapons that you use as in primary, and then you got the secondary, which is usually pistols. I like the deagle, like it's just a 6 bullet weapon, but it does a lot of damage and it pierces. And then you've got another energy weapon, but then you've got the grenade. I like to go incendiary, which is just explodes into a fiery mess. And yeah, they're not really that much different from each other, but they do have special, like, some of them have special things that they do. There's one shotgun that lights things up, which is really good for Terminids if you just want a shotgun, but you don't want a flamethrower or anything. You've also got this armor. Armor is one of the most overlooked part of the loadout. When you're using armor, there's three classifications. There's the Scout, the Normal, and then the Heavy. Heavy usually does less damage, but it makes you very slow. The normal one's just special modifications, like you get 2 extra stims, so you get 6 instead of 4, which are like healing, or like extra grenades. And the Scout ones, it's faster, but you get dealt more damage, and it kind of hurts. Now, if you're outside of the loop of Helldivers, there's this one thing that's been going around recently where, as I said again with Joel, how he can control everything. In the original game, the original Helldivers game, you could win wars, and I've checked it. Last time I checked it, we were on war 314, and it says still people fighting that war, and it was just automatic like AI sort of thing, so they would do it. It would do it by itself. But in Helldivers 2, it's controlled by the team itself. Sorry if you can hear my dog. I have my dog next to me, recording with me. Hi, say hi, Lucky. No, okay. He's leaving. So yeah, but in this game mode, instead of being able to win the war, this is going to be like an ongoing thing, and there's not going to be really an end to this. And people have been saying, well, if we can't win the war, there's no point in playing the game, because if they get too close to... They've never gone close to Super Earth, and if they have, they've been shot back. And if we destroy them, they just come back. Major thing that happened was when back when I first joined Malevelon Creek, we pushed the automatons out of the map, and we thought we killed them. Like we thought we destroyed them, and they came back, and we haven't made a dent in that corner for a while now since they came back. Terminids, there's literally places that you cannot interact with, like you cannot do anything in that area. It's covered in mist, and it's annoying because you can't do anything. But those two haven't changed. The only ones that do change is the Illuminid, and they're new, so we kind of destroy them as soon as they pop into existence. Boom, they're gone. And it's just it's a bit annoying. I can see why people don't like it. It's annoying to know that no matter what we do in this fake intergalactic war, there's no changing unless someone... There's always someone in control. It's not a luck thing, or it's not a union thing. We can't change the fact that this is never going to end, and people are actually going to be quitting the game. Lucky, what are you doing underneath my chair? People are actually going to quit the game. Hi, Lucky. This is my little man. I'm sorry, but he's just a little guy. Hi, mister. You just a boy? Yeah? Okay, he wants to go. Alright, I'll be right back. I'll come back. I was just recording for like... I did another recording for like 10 minutes to make this like a 40-minute or so video, and it was all not recording, and I feel bad. I even had this funny moment at the end where I just started talking to myself like a lunatic. I'm a big lunatic. Anyway, again with this sort of game, like January Marvel Rivals, I love this game. A lot of people do, and I would say this is the best game ever, but I'm gonna do a 10 out of 10 this time. I think with how much drama it has, how much problems it has, the amount of glitches I've ran into, especially at its peak, it's a great game. It's a great basis of a game, but I will have to say it's Helldivers 2, 6.9 out of 10. I don't need a permit for that, right?
reinforcements on the